Sanje Chudan Soje Jonola Chancho Pada Dano Chatu Dake Chiche Jepe Sanaji Jola Pensho Sanje Ndroba Sanje Chudan Soje Jonola Chancho Pada Dano Chatu Dake Chiche Jepe Sanaji Rola Benjo Sanje Roba Sho Sanje Chudan Soji Shono Chapsum Che Dake Chiche Jeve Sonanje Rola Benjo Sanje Roba Sho. Okay, everyone comfortable? Very somewhat. Today's hour we're talking also like softness of the heart room. Heart room? Low room, the hard room, cold room. Hard room, right?
Yeah.
You can talk about that.
Like the warm hell.
Yeah, warm heart. Warm heart?
Warm. Like
there's a warm heart? Yeah, I'm not sure what the warm heart or hard heart. What?
I didn't make butter.
Yeah.
Oh, I will water you.
Okay.
Water you. You can put water this. Yeah, you can see that. You put that filter water. I put the water here.
Do you want it hot?
No. Too hot. Okay, how is Mark?
Awake.
You work? You sleep in my bed here, you can sleep here. Okay, anyway, it's very quiet here. You can do the meditation, okay? This place also, there are a lot of holy Rinpoches sleep here, they come here. They have a lot of blessings keep here. As you remember we did meditation, breathing meditation, concentration meditation, they're all different ways for we let meditation to the for refuge or Buddha, image Buddha in front of you, or you can bring meditation, watch your own breath in and out. Okay, try to know how to walk. Concentration that not looking for any other things. Try to more concentration or contact. Focus there. Okay. Realization Buddha. Buddha Shakyamuni's picture, as we see like that, in front of you, very colorful. When you become your meditation, they become like close. Some blessings come from the Buddha's heart. It dissolves your body, and you feel peace and relax. It's like we go in meditation, like maybe 10 minutes, okay? Okay. I don't know, it's 10 minutes? More than 10 minutes or less than 10 minutes? Anyway, the meditation, one of the best way to practice can be, excuse me, or practice become more powerful through the meditation. Because we don't have much time to really thinking that when you have time, try to learn more meditation. This is very important. And always, keep your mind with the Dharma as much as you can. And why? If you're able to like that, in any kind of situation, difficult situation come, very easy to you keep your mind positively. Otherwise, when things happen, situation, we cannot control our mind. Very difficult. Therefore, when you have time, a little bit, meditation is important. And also, sometimes you say, oh, I do meditation this one all the time. It doesn't see the result. It's not like that. Like same thing. Until we get the result, we need to meditation. Not moving around like that. You understand like that way? Therefore, all different kind of meditation, which one better for you? Like good devotion, that impermanent, love, compassion and love, chitta, impermanent, emptiness. And what makes your mind more connection? That can more meditation. Okay? Any questions? You don't have any questions for about Buddhism? No, you don't have to look at that. If you have some question, you can ask anytime, okay?
Okay.
But this is my main point. You come here, if you want to say something that you may be shy, that you don't have to like that.
Okay.
You have some any questions, thoughts, or what do you mean that, what that?
Do you recommend tongue lay meditation?
Yeah. Only meditation, there's so many different ways. One way also usually you're taking the exchange the suffering. The good thing is when you have some situation, maybe your headache, you can only meditation that time. Because you already got sick. You say, I am sick for behalf for all mothers and beings. Because it doesn't check where you're sick, but it's very powerful mind. You think also nobody has this kind of experience. And also, if you can see someone has very difficult, situation going on, so you just exchange the person. You are that person. Hard experience. And today, very hard, right? You can see the people, it's the circles. There's a homeless people all day stay at paper. I'm sure they're very hard. For us, in the car we need AC, in the room we need AC. Let me not be God come mad. But how about that can those people? Hey, good morning or good evening, Tim, Deborah. You actually, okay, if I'm like that person, thinking, exchange, how can you deal that? Those things are very powerful. You get some good emotions. Did you saw anyone homeless on the way? Today?
Today? Just some squirrels, but
No, of course, no homeless. They have homeless, very big homeless. Okay, now we're going to our tradition study, okay? Therefore, usually we talk about here all the thing for samsara, blah, 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 blah. But why we talk about over and over? All the books, texts, thinking same thing but different ways. Some very short, some very long, like that way. It means more, give us for more information. Okay? And we're going to start what page, what verses?
We left off at verse 72. I think we did that one. Maybe 73 is the next one.
Okay, now we are like 70, 74, 73.
Okay.
I think we talked about 73 already.
We did talk to, okay, so we're at 74.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good. Yeah, don't you go to
모두
Ale, 좋게 주의로 그러죠.
친구들
야, 대체한도
저랑 싫었던 거기서다.
다 지금 거기도 위에
Somebody can sit up here too if they can't hear.
모두
어디다 집어도 you can hear? 야. 야야, 다 계산 그냥 넘어가도 그래. 다 간지 난소 대사네. 아무나 코와, 아무나 난소 대사네 들라야 지. 템보요 말에 해서라고 다.
So it's the talking about the place, the environment that we live in is not reliable.
다 뒤고야 가서 해야 되고 이거래.
So that's what we talked about last time, right?
다 안에 땀년다 임바나리. 제penjo 임바나리. 안에 지 소소가 삼로 땅땅땅 소소가 메시지 지르면 근데 템보요 말에 저도 그래. 어떻게 해야 돼?
So whether it is the fame and name, or the wealth and prosperity, it is not reliable. It will not be there all the time at the same level, and it may go up and down. So this is not reliable.
다 대연백에 배나 데젤라 배나 나랑 소소 제네 단다바 소소로 가서 소소입니다. 디발라 소소라 야치 야오게 내서 가서 쇼시. 아니 두개 내서 가서 쇼시 상담다.
So to prove that logically, you can think about your own case from the time you were born until now. What kind of things have happened in your life? How many good things happened? How many bad things happened? Like that, you can think about that.
제가 야부 자자 쇼요는 대원이 컨진로가지 가지나 대원이 말해. 강의 잔잔 쇼는 대가지나 강의 쳐도 말해 준도 말해. 대연백에 달라 소소다. 아니 까마 가지지 가도 공정한다. 소소 메시지 노달라 가리 쇼시. 잠잠가서 딱빼 메시지에 대해서 야부들 쇼. 대원 just why 말해. 잠들랑가서 빼 메시지가 약간의 심어들 대원 just why 말해.
So we, had many experiences in our life, some, good experiences. So, the good experience wasn't good all the time, wasn't there all the time. The bad experience that we had wasn't there all the time, right? So it kept changing. And sometimes we had a good experiences, and then other time we have a bad experiences. So the bad experience is not there all the time, or good experience is not there all the time. So you can think about that. I'm going to do a meditation for a little while on that. And all the things that happen in your life, and did that remain same all the time, or did it get changed? So think about that.
First we like to good things or bad things happen. I think good things here first. Since you're born right now, how many good things, exciting things happen, but they don't know however. Okay, try to find anything you have like exciting things in your life. Watch your own behind. Watch your own life, not looking at other person. Okay, how many things I have good things happen in my life until now. Okay, think it is a couple of minutes. Okay. Okay. How many things? A lot of things.
Can't count them. So many. Just
So many
one
good
day.
things there. Mark, will you have something? Can you share one thing? No, you don't share.
The herb garden on my porch.
What?
The herb garden on my porch.
What? This is the best thing that you got it?
That's what came to me at the time.
No. I think you had better things happen. But, maybe one day you didn't put water, they will die. Okay, now, but they will not, however, later they're gone. They didn't come. But in order to keep them, how much you have to effort all the day, every day, walking. Maybe you already killed some bugs already that. You did?
Kill bugs? No, but the squirrels eat my blueberries.
Now you got mad. You see, now you got mad. You got mad? Why?
I don't know. It's like they were just starting to,
This is how to practice it. This is okay. When I did something, some benefit for others. Otherwise, I'm sure you don't eat. Finish. So only eat is good. Okay, now meditation, some bad things happen in your life. But no, however, any bad situation. This is, I'm trying to teach you, remember, anything's change. Everything will change. Even future your life, things change. Not, of course, it's not easy, but not to take serious. Even nature. Okay? Okay, good. Any bad things happen? Anything share?
just a little thing. So I signed up for a class, for wisdom publications. And I didn't write down my password, and I've been waiting 3 days. They haven't given me my password yet. It's kind of irritating.
That's nothing. These are very small things. Anyway. Okay. If you don't want this is nothing suffering. You got like that, nothing to suffering. But I know it's okay. These things, sometimes bad things, good things happen. Now we're gonna reset, okay? 다시로가 그지 대시다 대가 대선 대시 대가 대루선 연도록수다.
Now you can recite the verses 74 to 76.
After having the great pleasure of being a desire of God and having Brahma's bliss free of all gross desire, you again endure unceasing suffering as kindling in the fires of the Avicii hell. When you have obtained the state of being the sun or moon, the light of your body illuminates the entire world. But once again, you can return to enveloping darkness so thick you cannot see your outstretched hand. 3 types of virtue are the lamplight that dispels the causes for suffering that you have created. Take these up, or you will be alone in darkness so deep it is not affected by the sun or moon.
Okay. Okay, Mark, what do you understand? Can you explain a little bit that?
Basically,
You can explain the 74.
74.
Yeah.
If you haven't burnt out all of the bad karmic potentials, you can manifest in a very high state but those potentials still exist, and when you wear out your good karma, you'll have to experience the result of your past misdeeds. So,
is that correct?
Well, I think this verse specifically is talking about the first jhana, the Brahma's bliss, and so the first meditation, and that even there where you don't have the type of desires that we have here, so it would be the form realm. You're still not free from the sufferings.
Okay, how about us? What do you think?
The same.
Same.
Yeah, and you become free of a number of mental afflictions. They stop while you are in that first jhana, but then when you leave that, they were only paused. Then the afflictions come back because you didn't remove the source of the afflictions.
Yeah, okay, that's good. Yeah. 제가 딴 데라 루트가 다 간지 타타스야. 뭐라 되지? 그리고
Oh, I hadn't heard you, so, but I texted you. Sorry.
anyway, it was okay. 그래서 다 zukum 내리 주대서 간지 감고마도 되게 당하고 시작했어. 제가 다 된대기 제가 대해서 당가서 밀었다 봐나 시작이 되와 전보다 그래 버리. 이만 대한 템보에 말했어. 되시고.
So it's talking about the life and or the pleasure, of the form realm gods, right? So the form realm, there are like 16 or 17 regions of the form realm. So in when you're born there, then you have all this great happiness or bliss, of the form realm, which is far more than what human beings experience as a bliss. But even that, is not prominent. So at some point when you have exhausted the cause for that happiness, then then that happiness will also end.
제가 대초반에 아니요 딱 남에게 내니 디가 왕기 양다네 누가 강이냐고 야와 남에라서 제대로니까 요래스.
And so when you have used up that karma to be born in that form realm God, and experience the bliss, or the happiness of that form realm, then when you have exhausted that karma, then there is a possibility that you may be born in the deepest part of the hell. So hell, it's like the Avicii hell.
Okay, 다 너도 치다네 너 깔깔로 쇼래. 너도 지금 로좀 마보지 마치나 너도 삼일에 데뷔가 선물을 장자라와.
So this is a little difficult, to actually accept or understand, unless you have done, a lot of studies now about Buddhism, or Buddhist scriptures. Then you will be familiar with this and you might understand it. But otherwise, it's a little bit difficult to understand or accept it.
이만 당은 zamlin 될래야 알아서 통화랑 만통화래까지. 근데 지금 다 문내사 심진내사가 살짝 보고 쉬어요.
So, but we can think about the things that we see in this life, right? In this world. So there are so many places, different kind of places in this world where people, beings reside, right?
오다다 뒤도로 배치는 오다든지 다 되는 가지 다 레디 and 좀에와 얘나 띵띵동이 말이야. 다 되게 이거들 양 잠잠라야 지난 사이에지 지난기 아니 수보고 그 그나 님마다 나왔나 시기 잠이 차선 안에 싸우지도 되게 니파요레스. 야 되게 레디 치도네 수수고 라파야 만도 되게 사실 제로 되게 요레스.
And so, so like that, so in this world, you can also experience that kind of a great bliss. And then when your karma is exhausted, then your happiness will end there, and then you have to, go through the difficulties, difficulties in your life, right? So like that, similar to that. And then the next verse, is talking about again, the unreliability of the things in samsara. Like at one point, you can be born as a god, with the light on your body and equal to the sun and moon, illuminating the whole world. And other time, when you have exhausted the karma to be born there again, and then your life will end there, and then you may be born again in the lower realms, like in the animal realms, like the deepest part of the world, like the sea, where you cannot even see the stretching of your own limbs, like that. So, for example, like there are some people in the world, they're very famous, right? That everybody in the world knows them. But to remain famous like that, from the time they were born till they die is very difficult, right? So some people, who are very famous, very well known, very respected in the early part of their life, but then end up, being in the prison in the later part of their life.
Any example?
Bernie Madoff.
What happened?
He was he had sort of a financial empire. People would invest with him, and he made lots of money for lots of people, but it was really a scam. And everybody went to him wanting to give him money to invest, because he had they said, oh, he's the best. And then, yeah, he's in prison right now.
He's cheating the people.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is cheating people. Yeah, like that kind. Power, any kind of things. Another example, yeah.
Saddam Hussein.
Yeah, he
lived in a palace, and then afterwards he was hiding in a hole, and when they found him, eventually they killed him.
Yeah, this kind of, you can see. This Dharma talk about like that. Therefore, things not always same position. Then we say we understand why they talk about it, what is the purpose? This is teach for us. We have something to be very exciting things happen. Very exciting. Sometimes we have very difficult things, things doesn't go well, anything, whatever you do, go wrong direction. Right? Something happen. Dharma talk about it is nature. If you see samsara, always like that. Therefore, don't take too serious. It means don't take. No, the karo.
So, but it's not saying that you should not, try to get rid of those difficulties.
Right? But don't take serious means. Because give a little bit, I'm not saying you, we for us, if we understand the reality, this samsara, or this war situation, that we accept that if things happen for us, our mind becomes a little bit more confident because we said this is like nature way. Example, summertime is very hard this time, but we know a lot of people will complain. Complain? Small you complain?
Sometimes.
Only sometimes.
All the time.
Okay. We not complain. Everything's what you want to go, we don't complain. But this doesn't go well. Therefore, we will complain. That's what you say. Therefore, this is the situation. Why we talk about that? If you knew this situation, nothing happened for you. This even the very high level the gods is like that way. Then we have something happen. Of course, not easy, except, but yeah, this is the nature. Okay, like winter time, we are very cold, right? We know this is stressful. We know this. We accept that. Okay, like that. Yeah, sometimes you are very famous, like sun and moon. everyone knows. Someone that you're very famous, all of the world knows. Then you become one day, nobody knows where you. You came to the one of the Chinese previous president. What is that?
Prime Minister.
Prime Minister.
Okay.
Before this guy, he take him to from the meeting, parliament meeting, from everyone, kick out him. Before he's the boss. But this boss, we don't know, maybe he's jail, maybe he's not allowed to come out. Like one time, he's how many population in China? Yeah, you're the political guy. How many population?
4 billion, 1.2 billion.
Yeah,
big
he the
population.
boss that 10 years. Then after this guy come last year, he kick out him in the meeting, in front of all them. Like those shows how things up and down. That means for us, something good things, something bad things. Therefore, you're not much surprised here, like they're okay. That the nature and then something chita and the chiduk, Yamana Kaduk, Kangate, Yaman Dogo, the Telashrat, Takan Trions, Teon, Suzu, Lengam endeavor is.
So things can happen in a different ways, like go through the different experiences of happiness or suffering. So these are all a result of our own karma.
다 원나 텔레타약 탑시 가르쳐 탑시 요레스 가르쳐 원나 텔레데 쇼가 된 되자고.
And so is there a way, to get rid of that or to be free from that? Then yes, there is. So the answer is given in verse 76.
대단한 것들로 70 야스. 다른 것들로 사서 다 텔라야. 아니 되는 넘버는 전서 손은 너 남서 남미 넘버 시에서 가지 다들로 손음 싸고 그래서 대지나 손음 싸고 아무나 겨워주고 그래라.
And so like it says in the verse 76, for that, you have to accumulate virtue or accumulate merit.
제가 공도 시에서는 다른 거는 효과 뭐 드리고 예때 매백이 근데 강에 뭐 시에서 뭐 저런 거 하고와 전에 다 오늘 텔라 타야 탑시 가르나 텔라 손은 말로 숨사기로 했어. 대셔다 지지. 야무나 텔라 링아 여슴지 거네 아니 상당당 지고 했어.
And so we talked about all the defects, of the samsara or the sufferings in samsara, right? So, how do we get rid of them? How do we be free from those defects, samsara? Is by accumulating virtue or the merits. So then it talks about the 3 types of virtue or the 3 related with the body, speech, and mind.
제가 단단가서 밀리 토디가 갑들 제가 야보 맞춰봐야나 아니 근데 고슴기 시발을 만져봐야나 양도 아니 내는 배나 좋아야나 양조 끼와내 레까지 가버려 양조 아니 아니 주어 니마다 다와 아니 매집에 아니 만나 그런 데가 아니 니가 요래.
And so right now we are born as human beings, so we have the potential or the ability to engage in these virtuous actions. And so if we don't engage in the virtuous actions, through our 3 doors, then, then when after we die from this life, then there's a possibility that we may be born in a place where we'll be, in a completely darkness and completely alone.
오케이 다 손음 아니 고스기 손음 세트 가니라 가니자 저도 배자도 되는 거 알랍시.
So according to the text, what do you understand when it talks about the merits of the 3 doors?
What are they?
The virtues of the 3 doors.
Yeah, what did this book
The
explain?
3. Well,
What they explain? What they
they say that there's 3 ways to understand it. One would be that the 3 types of virtue are ethical conduct, generosity, and meditation. But Geshe Sopa also says that it could be the 3 types of wisdom, the wisdom from hearing, contemplation, and meditation. And then also he says through the 3 doors.
Okay. Oh, how about Mark? Do you saw?
Yeah, that's what the book says.
Book say what say? What they say?
What is the, well, it just says the 3 virtuous actions are pure ethical conduct, generosity, and meditation.
Yeah.
It says there's-
generosity, ethic, meditation.
That's what it says.
What kind of meditation?
I mean, that just says that's one way to look at it. It suggests two other ways too.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah,
And
that's
in the
good.
meditation, it suggests are like compassion, love, and
That's good.
wisdom.
다 네가 또 아니 진백에 냠len. 아니 토토미 냠len. 아니 곰베 냠len서 이제 섬자 담담 운동하스.
And so they're talking about the morality, right? Generosity and meditation.
다 전도 배나 모랄 가로. generosity 저도 가네고 generosity나.
So what do you understand as the generosity?
Okay, Alexander, what do you understand?
The mind of giving, so the perfection of generosity, giving dharma, giving objects. But
If someone really come to you, can you give?
What?
If someone really come, ask you, give you card, can you give it?
Maybe depends who you are. Me, not really. But
Oh.
it's the mind of giving, right? It's the willingness to be unattached from your objects and be willing to part with them. I guess.
How about Mark? Are you practicing generosity first? Yes, no.
Yeah, but I mean,
Yes. Yes, no.
yes, but what I notice is it's like it's a lot easier to be generous to certain type of people that I favor, and much more difficult to be generous to
No
people. who
favor,
just
you just
are
give you.
irritated.
This you give you. If someone really loves you, you can give everything them. That's not generosity. It's not really generosity. It's just because your friendship relationship.
It's attachment.
Yes, it's attachment. No, really generosity is someone comes, some you never, you don't know. Hey Mark, you're very beautiful garden. Can you have this? What do you say? There's nothing valuable for you, right? There's just some garden flowers, no flowers, some fruits. But our attachment doesn't want to give up. This is attachment, right? If you say, oh, generosity, your mind is not able to give things. But you need to develop your mind. If you don't develop that, this is small thing. It's not necessary you need.
In my mind, I can give away everything.
If someone comes, no, this is not fake. In the mind, really give things. Not just say things, right? Not thinking you are thinking. If someone really comes, I'm able to give up. Now, this, of course, we need things, like some money. Can I have someone ask for money? Yeah, but always we need money, without money we cannot survive. It's okay. Not small things, like we have extra. Or you don't, maybe you, have you eaten your blueberries? Not yet.
I picked some, yeah.
But do you eat?
Then the squirrel outfasted me.
But do you eat?
Yeah.
Oh, how's it feeling?
Delicious.
Good. Anyway, that's good. I'm not complaining you, but this is not necessary you need, because you can buy the store. But our attachment, I'm just giving you an example, okay? And I'm not saying you're bad things. But this is how our attachment doesn't want to give up. Because we not necessarily this we are going to get, but source attachment. Therefore, we need to give also those give someone really you don't know, or your enemy come. If you're able to give that, then you really develop your generosity. Yes.
And I think, at least for me, a lot of times expectations are a big part of it. Because like I was like, oh, soon they're gonna be ripe and I can put them in my cereal. Then I got home and all of a sudden half the bush was gone. I was very angry because of expectations.
Yeah, expectation always bad as general.
I have a question, Geshe, about generosity. So Generosity is necessary even for the beings of the lower capable, the low scope and the medium scope. You still need generosity to have a perfect human rebirth. And so there's so there's a difference between generosity and the perfection of generosity, right? And so
conjoined with the bodhicitta,
right.
this is perfect generosity.
So in every other way, is generosity the same? When we for
generosity is good, generosity, but professional generosity is conjoined with the bodhicitta.
Okay.
Conjoined with the bodhicitta or bodhicitta meditation, it's a motivation.
Okay.
And all the scopes, they all have the 6 professional practice.
Okay.
But it's not means how is that?
Conjoined with bodhicitta.
Yeah, not just bodhicitta.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, you have something. You have something to say?
Um,
Or thinking?
thinking.
How about you?
I think I understand.
Okay, this is good. Anyway, okay. Any question? You can raise your hand. Okay. Yeah. That okay. That yeah. There's 3 roads, and generosity and morality. Morality means not. This is very important for us. So I'm not Mark. I'm not none. I don't have any children. Morality. Don't think this is the wrong way. We have morality. 10 non-virtues. 10 virtues. Which one? 10 non-virtues.
We refrain from the 10 non-virtues.
Yeah, this is our morality. This is a really root practice. All the delusions come from that. Lot of people, say, 10 no, this is very simple. We talk about it. But those all come from that, especially not 3 from the mind. I say, which one?
Well, covetousness, ill will, and
wrong view. This is the road, poison behind that. Thinking we don't have to do action, we just keep the cat. Right? When I say, I want that, I wish I like that, I wish that, it makes it more uncomfortable. A lot of plans. Wrong with usually who don't believe religion, who don't believe the cause condition, cause karma, is the wrong view. But always I say wrong view is very strong or touch our own idea. Doesn't go our own way, we got mad. Is it? Right? Things all we need, what our plan, go there. Is it? Waiting Harvard.
It's totally true.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
But this is the wrong view. Then we have a lot of wrong view together. Then there are problems, right, Bob? What do you think?
Yeah.
Right? Like example, wrong view means you like to things go with your wishes. If something doesn't go what you want, then you get mad. Because everyone like that can't. Then how can we go together? I said this is a wrong view. Because it creates a lot of problems. It's a wrong idea, wrong thought. It's really wrong views, according to Buddhism, wrong views who don't believe cause, cause and effect or past puja is the wrong view. But yes, this is a wrong view, but it's not only one that all can't very strong touch our thought. This is wrong. Okay. Therefore, what we need to the morality, means don't touch too much your things. I got it. I will come to pick up everything. I will put some poison to dry. You got it? No, it's true. Yeah, something you start new things, it doesn't go where you already start attachment. It's true. This is not something wrong you. All of us.
Yeah.
I was very touched first time. My latest garden. No, I don't have much touch. I thought I'm going to stop that, but the guy he put again. Okay, then generosity and morality, those things. Another ones, meditation means also there's so many different ways. That's also the meditation to group devotion. Let's talk about some reason like that. Why? because if you have very strong follow, or you can but 신의 대해서 로야보 있게와 있나? 신의 대해서 로야보 있게와 있나? 다 자샤잖아요. 자샤 그거 돼가지 다 저랑 랑보 야도 그랬어.
So if you have a proper guru devotion, if you have been able to generate, the mind, of the guru devotion, then you will be like 99% good Buddhist.
텐데지 정화였나? 아니 단대 내 세대기 감도 따디 아니 강에서는 자야게 답시 야요레스.
And so if you are that, then all these problems that we talked about earlier, will have a better way to get rid of them.
아 텐데지와 옛날 텐데 남자들 아니 마메기 아니 지금 만바 싸워치와 나신기 저런 게 랭amba 참아 매네 아니 가르고다 제와 야볼래야기 아니 고투도 그래서.
And so if you do that, a proper practice, proper Buddhism and proper practice, then that becomes like a lamp that illuminates the darkness, and that way you will have a good life in the future.
아야 대대서 제가 심마 치지 다 고도 아니 레지고네 손은 거 쏘서 나고네 손은 거 쏘서 이지고네 손은 거 쏘서 옛나야 대차 그래서.
And so that the another way of explaining is that if you create a virtuous action through your body, virtuous action, create a virtuous action through your speech, create a virtuous action through your mind, then also you'll have a good life in the future.
Okay, how you create that for body, speech, mind, and virtuous activity? Harvard.
Body, speech, and mind.
Yeah.
You avoid the non-virtues. You analyze your actions every day. You watch what you're doing, what you're thinking.
Okay. How about Jennifer?
Your question was, how do we engage in virtue with the body,
Yeah.
speech, and mind?
Yeah.
Well, I
You have to
took that
think
it
through.
refers to the 10 non-virtues then,
Okay.
of the three of the body, the four of the speech, and the three of the mind.
Okay, Bob, what do you think?
I think it starts with the mind, because the body and speech are they're directed by the mind. So, and just not doing things that are harmful to others or harmful to ourselves by acting on delusions.
Yeah, Alex.
It almost seems like it starts with the mind, but like actions of the body are much easier to, stop from occurring than actions of the mind. Like I cannot kill a mosquito fairly easily, but malice and everything else seems to be much more difficult. And guarding the body is a lot easier than guarding speech, which is easier than guarding the mind.
What do you think, young boy? Sorry, what's your name? I forgot. Huh?
Paul.
Paul. Oh, Paul. Okay. What do you think? You think it's important to keep our body, speech, mind positive way?
Yeah.
All right.
They all interconnect with each other.
And they all connect each other, right? Therefore, usually tradition, the legibone chants about your prostration through your body.
I see what you're saying.
Reciting or recitation, anything from your mouth or throat.
Speech.
The meditation, compassion, love, emptiness, impermanent, those things. There's three doors. And create them at it 3 ways.
Okay, that's what was the question. I see.
You see, my question, now you already got a question.
Yeah.
After I answered my question, you got the answer.
No, yeah,
You got the cash.
I-
Like this,
yeah.
how we create the merit for the body, speech, mind.
Great.
Yeah.
Okay, I see.
Is correct? Then how body, the prostration, circumambulation. You can see the mark, you can see the Tibetan, they all circumambulation, right? That also makes some people can also, you bring them to also to create the more merit. You can see in Tibet, they go to the, Jennifer, can you come give me the wire from my phones? Yes, I think they're enough long.
Is it long enough?
Can you a little bit move that? My phones and my wires gone. Okay, I'm maybe ready now. Yeah,
Is that long enough?
yeah, that's good. Sorry guys. Sorry guys. My phones are not charging. Okay, it's 4-4, okay. Okay, anyway, in Tibetan tradition, they go to months, far away to circumambulation, see the Buddha's images, walk through the walk. This is we believe this is a creative merit from through the body. The mind, you can see all the Tibetans, you can see all the mala. Maybe they don't recite, they're talking with that. There's a lot of recite one at a time. For my opinion, circumambulation, even a lot of Tibetans, they usually come here. Some neighbors ask them what they're doing. They need good luck. Now they start doing circumambulation because you saw right. Something they're not religious people, but everyone is good luck. The mind always do the universal activity. There's 3 doors, 3 ways to get the merit, to free from the darkness. Is it? Okay, any questions? Yes.
You said that if you had really good guru devotion, then that would create these things.
Yeah, yeah,
I
because
was wondering the reason, because you're following the guru's advice.
yeah, you are very good to, this is very important, not say you have to follow we have very good, more understand Buddha Dharma Sangha. We follow that, we get the right direction. Same thing, you are very good, strong good devotion, you trust, you believe, he or she, you believe that they teach you all the good ways, good things. Therefore, you get them more result, good things result. If you don't have good devotion, you don't trust them. You don't trust, you don't follow. Right? If you have to go to college, or you go to doctor, you go to doctor, see you trust that person. You don't trust, you don't show them. If you trust them, what doctors say, you exactly follow that. Then we also able to recover our sickness. Is it like that? Make sense? Yes.
I have a question alongside that. So it kind of ties into the next couple verses about the hell realms.
Well, then we'll come next.
But with guru devotion, right? So Lama Zopa Rinpoche would speak about the hell realms fairly often, and
yes.
yeah, and I view Lama Zopa Rinpoche as my guru, right? But at the same time, like the presentation of the hell realms in the Lamrim Chenmo, they don't really track logically. But Lama Zopa Rinpoche says that's how they exist. So am I supposed to just believe Lama Zopa Rinpoche and give complete devotion to that, or am I supposed to look logically and say there's not a hell realm 500 leagues underneath Rajagriha?
This will come later, but this is not that way. This is who can explain it? Yeah, maybe you can answer his question.
Well, I don't think guru devotion necessarily means you have to, you can't question that. You can.
No, not like that.
question.
No, this doesn't cover.
What do you mean?
It's Lama Zopa Rinpoche really said you have to really take the 100, 500, or 5,000. How is that?
500 leagues, and
Believes that
300 leagues below that.
this is This is the, we just explain. We say hell realm. Nobody has idea what hell realm. They like shows like this kind. Although you go to 500 feet, you become Africa.
Yeah.
Not that. The hell realm is really with us, around with us. You can see things. Some more example, like birds outside, like today. How they hard. They're hell realm.
Yeah, which
They don't look for food.
I understand that line of thinking.
But there's no contradict. There's no contradict.
But like Venerable Steve Perlier at the November course teacher and previous November course teacher, a German monk, said no, they exist.
Yeah, they exist.
They exist like the way they're saying.
But they're not exist like 100, whatever, 5,000
Leagues.
They're not exist like that way. Okay, then it's really true. Scientifically true. You go to dig, and you come out the side. But even you dig under the ground, in the middle, or the center of the ground, earth is hot or cold.
Very hot.
Very hot.
You see?
Very hot.
This is like give example for us. Before science come, without or no,
Yeah.
the earth is hot.
Isn't there a cold hell next door to the
Cold, go to Alaska. Alaska is cold hell. Really? You don't have to go underground.
Yeah. But even not just where they are, but the explanation, like the revive hell, where like a voice says revive, and then the bodies come back to life, and then also like the amount of years, like 1 year as a day in the life of a long life. God is like a year as a human,
Yeah.
and a day in a it goes on and on to a point where like the universe wouldn't exist. And sure, you could say other universes exist, but like it starts stretching the. I don't know. I always get hung up on it.
No, this is not easy to understand. So
Yeah, it's not easily understood, and quite complicated. So, for example, in our life in this world, if we compare, the life, with the problems and the life, free of problems. So most of the time, our life is filled with the problems.
Which one longer? Which one longer? Things go very well or longer, or still problem? Which one longer? Like 1 year, how many hours, or how many days, how many weeks we have always problem. How many weeks? Oh, perfect, things go very well, everything. More weeks got all problem. You see? Therefore, everywhere, anything, good things very short. Bad things are always longer. That means, hell realm is more longer.
Yeah.
Heaven.
Right. You go on
Really?
vacation, it goes by fast.
Yeah, you go to
but
vacation, exactly. You go vacation, go fast. You go to things, go to same day, everything, longer, like that. But anyway, this is your right. And you do call it coward, not a sour in a not on Yawa said the Kaja, Dojit in the Mangoni, Rowan African Malay, they think that is on something here, younger than I. Kaja Sag, you could tell how such a chat was.
So yeah, this is a little bit difficult to accept or understand, right? But anyway, so like it is explained in the text. So if you say, if you the hot hell, is like how many yojanas, or how many miles, below the Bodh Gaya, stupa, so like, but if you dig it, geographically, if you keep on digging, then like the 500 over 5,000 yojanas, will maybe come out of Africa. But because it is the core of the earth, it's very hot. Then you can relate that with the hot hell like that.
Yeah, today was a big someone to all 30 years for 7 quarter. The natural age, not penny in the Choto Pet country, you wanna pay that. Nature and Anthony and drop party and other. Yeah, you're the Ta, you're the Lu, you're the Kanga, you're the Choto Semi Shire, or the youth of so much.
So this is just like explanation of the place or the things that you have never seen. You haven't seen, so you can't say it's not there, right? Logically, you can't prove it is there. Or maybe, I mean, like, and I accept, like, somebody explains, like, say, I'm from Tibet. I'm a Tibetan. I'm a nomad. You know, and the place, you know, where I'm from, we have yaks. You know, we have horses. You know, we have like sheep and so forth, and we have, you know, hills and mountains and like that, valleys like that. When you talk about that, then you get the picture. You know, you get some idea, so you can imagine the place. You know, something like that. Like just like I tell you.
Hey Jeff, we start talking Halram, okay? Sorry that.
I was on Facebook. I heard Soka and Elrod. That's why I logged on to Zoom. I wanted to stare at you while you explained this.
Yeah, I know you. I know you. That.
Yeah.
Yeah, good. Jeff's my old friend. You know, we talk a long time. He doesn't like to talk all the time. But anyway, what was
Vishala, yeah, can I just add my Asian experience?
Okay.
So I come from Singapore. So growing up, yeah, for the brother who raised that question, sorry, I forgot your name or didn't get your name in class, but yeah. So when I was growing up in Singapore, so it's very much in our culture, like in our Asian culture. But to add to that, actually in Singapore, there is a place called Haw Villa. It's a tourist attraction now, but actually it's very interesting. In that place, it has like, it's a place where it shows a lot of stories, you know, statues built up, and then it shows stories of like folk tales or like beliefs or things like that. But there is a particular attraction that's called the 18 levels of hell, and you actually go in, right? It's like a place of a tunnel. You go inside and you start to see every level of hell that is depicted with figurines and like they make it out of stone figurines and things like that to show like what is depicted in the sutra of the level of hell. So you have like first level of hell, second, third, fourth, until the 18, like the hell, the mountain with the sword, the tree with the, you know, the leaves that is like the sword that cut, and the oil that you go into. But it tries to tell the story of morality, like if you commit certain, you know, like immorality, that's what happens to you when you end up being in that state. So what I'm trying to say is that me growing up in that culture and having actually I don't know why like we go see that, maybe our parents bring us to say like, see, if you lie, then that's what will happen to you. But conceptually, because we have something to visually see as I grow up, I was, maybe you can say I conceptualized what hell is like in my mind, you know, like based on that, which is based on the sutras description. So, but interestingly, as like now, as the, you know, the more now is practice and study and things like that, and then I start to bring the connection of how it is hell on earth, you know, how actually some of our situation that we experience now on earth is already like hell. But I don't know if this helps you, but I'm trying to say, like, I can understand how growing up in the Western world, maybe where there's no concept of that before, it's very, very hard to understand and say, how does that even happen? Maybe because I grew up in that kind of culture, it helped me to, like, I did not question too much. And then I actually had a visual conceptualization, like, whoa, okay, that is hell, you know. And it helped me to understand when I read the script, the sutras, like, oh yeah, it's exactly like this that I saw. I don't know if this helps you, the discussion or not, but I just want to share, like, that's my experience, you know.
And also the people make the movie like that. Hello, like that.
Mm.
Anyway, now the hell of coming. Okay, next verse. Read the 77.
For beings who engage in evil deeds, there will be unrelenting misery in these hells, a reviving black line, intense heat, crushing, screaming, incessant, and so forth. Yay.
Okay. Yes, Deborah.
So I just want to say that in the West, there actually is a concept of these levels of hells. It's very much a part of the Judeo-Christian, well, Judeo-Christian teachings. It's Dante's Inferno talks about 9 levels of hell, and each one successively worse and more punishing. It's only very similar in some ways to the Buddhist idea.
Now, example, I think you guys we always hell is the mouse. They use the medical exercise.
Yeah.
Experiments, yeah.
This is a hell realm, okay? This is a hell realm.
That's what I think, yeah.
You don't have to go hell realm looking for some other parts. Okay? The lobster they cook before they die hot water. This is hell realm.
Slaughterhouse.
The pigs, yeah, that they
Okay? The pigs,
raise for
the rest, very small cage, very no place to move, very dark, very dirty place. This is a hell realm. You say, no, it's an animal. Animal doesn't mean, and not an animal, or say, the animal doesn't mean they're not hell realm, okay? You got it?
war zone.
Now we can see that everywhere. They eat each other, kill each other. They're all hell realm. You don't need to look for something hell realm, some other place, like here.
100%.
That means there's something you need to think so, okay, look, that happened, that happened, that happened. Exactly. It's like, okay, if pigs become pig, what can karma? The mouse, what can karma? They have to go their way. Especially the mouse here. Like think their way is a little bit more easy. We say, this is hell realm.
Yeah.
We don't have any certain, 100%. I'm never born again. Next time I'm never born the pig. Nobody knows, right?
No, I mean, I work as a paramedic, so I see, a fair bit of
Hell.
yeah, a fair bit of hell.
Yeah.
My issue is just like in the Lamrim Chenmo in particular, like the prison. It's not like, oh, it's like this or it's like that. It's like, no, this is how it is. This is how everything exists in this exact way.
Yeah, you don't have to exactly follow that 100% the words.
Because
But
then
it
earlier
does-
it said you have to, you can't have to.
Yeah, it doesn't mean, it doesn't mean that not exist. It
Yeah.
does exist, but you don't have to exist like that way. What do you mean? So why they explain like that? That means people give idea. Otherwise people say, where's the hell? I'm here, I don't see, I don't hear. Then they think, okay, I have something to go away. Then you're thinking more and more. Hell means what? Next to with you. Like birds right now outside today, they have not irrigation. They don't get food. Winter time, how they cold. Those like hell cold ones.
All the war planes.
Yeah, example, the Mark hit the scores, eat his what you call blueberry. Then do you have any, how is that? So like just score didn't say US.
So are you 100% sure that you will not be born as a squirrel?
No, right? What score born squirrel? That's the question. Why there is born two human beings? For different action, different karma. Like some people have, this thing, Harlem is not something like exactly something under the ground. It's all experience for us. Someone every human being, they always Harlem. A lot of things, everything single days go through a lot of problems. Is that Harlem?
So is it fair to say that well, on a human realm, you can have hell realm states, right? And you can have divine states. So does a god ever have really hellish states? And does the hell being ever have days where, or is it completely locked into a certain range?
가서 갈라서고 고소.
고마웠다, 그지? 벌써.
You didn't hear your question.
He's saying,
Can you have a nice day in hell?
right, like,
Yeah.
yeah, but.
What is that?
What? What? Too many people talking.
Or in a real bad day in the God realm, the garden is
No, God is
No.
always good. Hell is always bad.
always.
Yeah.
And that's why the humans are good
Yeah.
realm, because you know suffering,
You
and you
You
know.
see both.
You get
Yeah.
a
No.
I thought so. I just wanted.
Because the person has good time? No, right? Nobody enjoy it, always. But humans have got a lot of chance. Everything human can do.
They can see the whole spectrum.
Yeah, they can do it, but they can choose which one.
We suffer just
You already
enough.
struck that, then you have no choice. Yeah.
I think it's possible that too, that because we're only able to perceive certain spatial dimensions in this world. And I've heard someone say that there could be hell being right here, or a hungry ghost that we
Yeah,
can,
we don't see.
and also,
Absolutely.
so you could say that, yeah, that
100%.
maybe, yeah, I just put it aside. I don't quite understand.
We
but-
have, we have to smoke off in puja.
Yeah.
Someone can only take the smoke.
Oh,
Yeah.
So
Yep.
they can really bless him. Who can eat it? Why are you burning it? They think someone only used to put the smoke. Would they say hungry ghost? Either. Something beyond our mind, a lot of things happen. But anyway, Alex doesn't like to die hell to go to that.
Oh, no, the hell realms just pose a greater issue because it's like a very hidden phenomena. And if it's an exaggeration that it's not exactly there, that's just a way of explaining, then what else is just a way of explaining
Yeah,
what's to be taken literal, what's to be taken metaphorically, what's to be taken, as Tibetan culture, what's to be taken as dogma, what's to be taken as
yeah.
exact Buddhism. So hell realms are just fun to fixate on, but like they kind of pose the greater issue as
Yeah,
far as
a lot of issues.
Yeah.
Yes, Hellam is not connection any Tibetan culture, Buddhism culture. The word is with us. You understand that way? Easy. Otherwise, you think, okay, under the ground, 500 feet. You just waste time thinking that.
Yeah.
Right? Why the Laulam explain? Because if something that way, people can more easy to learn something extra. Otherwise, nobody went to Tibet. You went to Tibet, right? You say, oh, Tibet like that. No, if you little bit don't describe, you don't believe it, you have no idea. Therefore, hell like that. Okay? I think that's good. Now, here, 8 hot helm and 8 cold helm. Like that?
Yeah.
How you say?
The cold hells and the hot hells.
I think here 8 helm. And then talk about behind that also 8 cold hells. We will go to next time we're going to plan, okay? Can you count? Okay, who can count? Yeah, Mark, you can count.
Wait, what's the
Page 77.
77?
The
For
first-
beings who engage in evil deeds, there will be unrelenting misery in these hells, reviving, black line, intense heat, crushing, screaming, incessant, and so forth.
단다 semche mashi kana chulu tijaydra yorewe. Semche mashi kana pui kanga chegdo. Then tabu, then patu, then chegdo ta. Tisa.
So like nowadays, some people they measure, the body, of the animal, right? With black lines, they make lines, and measure, and they say, okay, cut this much and that much, like that, right? You can do that. I mean, you see people doing that, right? In this, maybe the scientists in the experiments, when they do, they might do that, right? So it's very similar to this like black line, the hell they're talking about here. Yeah, so that's the black line hell.
다음에 이제 그것도 야 가로 대체제제 야 갑죠 야야야 수주 야 마세 야 샤지당 야야 수주 뭐뭐체도 대 양수래 양수냐봐 양수.
And so then they do this surgeries, operations or surgeries, on the animal, and then put them to sleep, and then bring them back, and then do the surgery again, and then put them to sleep, and then bring them back again. So that's like the reviving hell. And so what they're doing, with that experiment, why they are doing this experiment, is to protect, the people, right? Human beings.
Right.
So in order to protect the human beings, they are torturing the animals.
And
then many also for the business.
Yeah, mostly.
Okay, like that, but you can read, okay? Therefore, we can check, we can say one pill we taking, how many animals die for that? Hundreds, thousands. Therefore, we believe, Buddhism believe, all this living beings have also feeling. They all have, feeling for the same as us. Therefore, we say we need more compassion, love. But we cannot stop them, right? Okay, any questions? Any question? What do you think? What do you think Buddhism idea? There are so many ideas. This is talk about hell realms, If you do bad things, you will get bad punishment.
Yeah, I was reading something that like most of it's an illusion. So like your dream state is an illusion, including your awakening state is an illusion. So with the hell realms, just be like an illusion and metaphor to really everything.
I didn't get it.
Paul's saying he was reading something that said that our waking states are like a dream state, and both are like an illusion, and so you're asking, are the hell realms are also illusion like?
Almost like in a metaphorical way.
It's like dream.
Like, I guess he's saying a symbol, not real.
It's real. It's real.
Yeah.
Hell is not something underground.
Right.
What if we have more difficult is hell?
Right.
Compare for us. Everything compare.
Right.
Right. So could like humans be living like us in the hell realm without knowing it?
Even within the human have some have very good life, some have very bad life. This is not compare human is hell. Good ones heaven, bad ones hell.
There's young girls trapped in sex trade. I mean, imagine what that is like.
All things, compare. Everything that this, Buddhism, compare each other. Not something that is best only. Compare that. Compare animals, human beings much better. Yes.
I have a question. I know I'm clear on the 6 realms, right? But we also know that there's the form that there's the desire, form, and formless realms. So how do those factor in with the 6 realms? Do you know what I mean? So is it really like, can you have like, I'm not clear on
this is all on Karote.
So they're all included in the God realm.
Oh, I see. Okay, very good.
So just like in the human beings, we have so many different countries, different continents, right? So all these different continents, can be included as a human being. So just like that.
Okay, very good. Thank you.
Okay.
That diagram helped.
Yeah.
Okay. Now read this one more, okay? Like this is not, this is very important. Don't think very far away. Do think, explain like that, nothing going on. The animals, here the vultures killing and they also selling the meat. Another animal just waiting. The meat here finish. Come back. They didn't know. They just walking around, eat something. They're there, just waiting to die. Those really go to hell. They experience hell. Through the ignorance, they don't know what they happen, what they're doing, but they just don't. For us, someone do that, we can do problem, right? Anyway, like that, okay. Then the conclusion, hell realm means nothing to Kajan doba mesa, tibu mesa gi netrata nyawa ase.
So anyway, in short, you can think of the hell realm, as a place, where you don't wish to be, where there is no happiness, it's where there's a full of sufferings all the time. So then we can also find ourselves, being in the hell sometime also.
Maybe I'm hell. I have a lot of things always happen. All the bad things happen. Not waiting for after we die. We already experience our life. Okay. Any other question? Okay, you have no question, then we stop. Okay. Hi, Jeff. You watch Facebook, he like to come Zoom. That's good. Good to remember. Good to remember for hell. I thought you forgot. Therefore, I'm just doing the subject today.
Oh, I didn't forget.
Oh, really good. Good to forget. Okay. Okay, that's stop.
Okay. Thank you, Geshe.
Bye.
Please turn to page 39 for the Thanksgiving mandala offering. Saji Purti Shuji Meto Tra Vira Meji Nide Gimpati Sade Shindu Mike Wadi Droku Nampa Ching Na Shu Basho Jetsun Lame Kutse Rapten Ching Nanga Trenten Shru De Padan Lo San Timbe Treme Sasanji Rome Musa Taku Nekir Chi Nidam Guru Rapandala Kamiya Tayani. For my two collections, vast estates that I've amassed from working with effort of this practice for a great length of time, may I become the chief leading Buddha for all those whose wisdom eyes blinded by ignorance. Even if I do not reach this state, may I be held in your loving compassion for all my lives, Manjushri. May I find the best and complete graded paths of the teachings. May I please all the Buddhists by practicing. Using skillful means strong by the strong force of compassion, may I clear the darkness from the minds of all beings with the points of the paths as I discern them. May I uphold Buddhist teachings for a very long time. With my heart going out with great compassion in whatever direction the most precious teachings have not yet spread or once spread have declined, may I reveal this treasure of happiness and aid. May the minds of those who wish for liberation be granted by this peace, and the Buddhist deeds be nourished for a long time. By even this graded course to enlightenment completed due to the wondrous virtuous conduct of the Buddhists and their children. May all human and non-human beings who eliminate adversity and make things conducive for practicing the excellent paths never be parted in any of their lives from the purest path praised by the Buddhists. Whenever someone makes an effort to act in accordance with Mahayana virtuous practices, may they always be assisted by the mighty ones, and may oceans of prosperity spread everywhere. In that snow mountain encircled land, source of every benefit and joy, may Lord Tenzin Gyatso Chenrezig remain in life till samsara's end. Savior, the snowman teaches and transmigratory beings who extensively clarifies the path, unifies emptiness and compassion. To the lotus in the hand, Lord Tenzin Gyatso, I beseech, may all your holy wishes be fulfilled. Page 49. You uphold the subduer's moral way, who serve as the bountiful bearer of all, sustaining, preserving, and spreading Manjuna's victorious doctrine, who masterfully accomplished magnificent prayers honoring the three jewels, Savior, myself, and other dear disciples, please return swiftly. Your form embodies all Buddhas. Your nature is that of Vajradhara. You are the root of the three jewels. Homage to you, O Gurus. In short, I seek your blessings, O Protector, to be cared for by you from birth under Muni throughout all my lives, and thus to become your chief disciple, holding every secret of your body, speech, and mind. O Protector, please grant that all be auspicious for me to be foremost among your very first circle of disciples wherever you manifest Buddhahood, so that all my temporal and ultimate wishes, without exception, may be effortlessly and spontaneously fulfilled. In all my lives, never separated from perfect gurus, may I enjoy the magnificent Dharma. By completing the qualities and the stages and paths, may I quickly attain the state of Vajradhara. Furthermore, in life after life, may I, pleasing in return, be forever fostered by an accomplished Mahayana spiritual master, the source of every virtue of this world and beyond. In his care, may I acquire in him a firm, unshakable faith, pleasing him by every means possible, doing nothing even for an instant to disappoint. May my spiritual master impart to me every instruction and every teaching in its entirety. Having understood them faultlessly, may I practice them and be able to bring them to perfection. May I never for a moment fall under the sway of malevolent teachers and misleading friends. Having developed in every life belief in cause and effect, renunciation, the Bodhi mind, and pure view, may I embark upon them continually with effortless experience. and every life may every virtuous act gathered by way of body, speech, and mind, be causes solely for the welfare of others, purest and highest enlightenment. Page 57. To this virtue may I swiftly, having to Buddha state, place each and every sentient being, without exception, in that state. Precious supreme Bodhi mind, may it where unborn arise, and where born never decline, but increase forevermore. Page 69. Four types of actions are mind itself. They do not exist apart from mind, and mind does not exist. Ultimately, there are no distinctions, and neither do color nor form exist. The four actions are miraculously shown as illusions by the glorious goddess of peace in accordance with our needs. Principal Lady, amidst the assembly of pacifiers distinguished by a very brilliant white body, you have pacified, will pacify, and are in a pacifying mood. I prostrate to her who always pacifies. Please pacify my illnesses, evil spirits, and interferences. The four types of actions are mind itself. They do not exist apart from mind, and mind does not exist. Ultimately, there are no distinctions, and neither do color nor form exist. The four actions are miraculously shown as mere illusions by the glorious goddess of increase in accordance with our needs. Principal Lady, amidst an assembly of increasers distinguished by a very magnificent yellow body, you have increased, will increase, and are in an increasing mood. I prostrate to her who always increases. Please lengthen my lifespan and increase my merits. The four types of actions are mind itself. They do not exist apart from mind, and mind does not exist. Ultimately, there are no distinctions, and neither do color nor form exist. The four actions are miraculously shown as mere illusions by the glorious goddess of conquest in accordance with our needs. Principal Lady, amidst the assembly of conquerors distinguished by a very sensual red body, you have conquered, will conquer, and in a conquering mood. I prostrate to her who always conquers. Please conquer all beings of the three realms. The four types of actions are mind itself. They do not exist apart from mind, and mind does not exist. Ultimately, there are no distinctions, and neither do color nor form exist. The four actions are miraculously shown as mere illusions by the glorious goddess of wrath in accordance with our needs. Principal Lady, amidst an assembly of terrifiers distinguished by a very fierce black body, you have terrified, will terrify, and in a terrifying mood. I prostrate to her who always terrifies. Please, with your wrath, eliminate my sickness, evil spirits, and enemies and misfortunes. Though you appear with the third characteristic, your nature has no concrete existence. Yet you benefit transmigrators with the four actions. By thoroughly praising you with the full attention, they also spontaneously achieve the state of the four actions, and like you, strive to benefit migrating beings. Ganchen keple sugyan songkava lo sandrate jabla soate. Make sure that we dedicate that the prayer, the request, and the four activities to the swift return of Lama Zopa Rinpoche.